that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sit Ellie, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you bench and I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They run for the first time here with Rachaad White.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He completes it right side to White.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Running out of the gun with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Again, this is White. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Or if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with first and goal, so they were in four-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Mahomes going to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Herbert now. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down.
He's got Hamler on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
KJ Hamler.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
on 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert airing this one out for Evans. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, and so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight-line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him through.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
No gain on the play there, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The give to the fullback on the dive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. He's 56 yards.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
On second down, here's Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime.